Kazakhstan has revised its oil production forecast for 2025, lowering it to 96.2 million tons, according to the Ministry of Energy. This figure is 1 million tons less than the projection announced in September last year. Energy Minister's report shows that Kazakhstan produced 87.8 million tons of oil in 2024, 2.5% below the annual target. The shortfall was attributed to major maintenance work at the Tengiz and Kashagan oil fields. At the end of last year, Kazakhstan announced it would continue reducing oil production by 2.2 million barrels per day under its OPEC Plus commitments. The cut aims to offset overproduction in the first half of 2024. However, oil and gas expert Askar Ismailov believes that OPEC Plus commitments are unrelated to the lower production forecast. Instead, he attributes the reduction to the unresolved internal issues at Kazakh oil fields.
Мое мнение, что это с ОПЕК плюс никак не связано, потому что Казахстан никогда не соблюдал эти квоты.
In my opinion, the revised oil production forecast is unrelated to OPEC Plus commitments. Kazakhstan has rarely adhered to these quotas, only on a few occasions, and even then due to maintenance at the Tengiz and Karachaganak oil fields. I think the reduction is tied to systemic issues in production capacity, which unfortunately began to surface last year at both the Tengiz and Karachaganak fields. Back in 2023, I predicted problems at Karachaganak, and they materialized. By September, production had already dropped by 30%. When officials cite issues like problems with a waste heat boiler, it signals deeper systemic challenges.
It's worth noting that in addition to its OPEC Plus commitments, the Ministry of Energy has attributed the production cut to internal challenges and maintenance work on the CPC pipeline. Meanwhile, global oil prices have reached a 3-month high amid growing concerns over supply disruption and rising demand. During the Asian trading session, Brent crude futures climbed to $77.32 per barrel, their highest level since October 14. The recent price surge has been driven by increasing fears of supply constraints from Iran and Russia. However, this price increase remains acceptable for Kazakhstan, and concerns are premature, according to Askar Ismailov.
For
Kazakhstan, rising oil prices are beneficial, but to a certain point. It's important to understand that higher oil prices inevitably lead to increases in other sectors. Metal prices rise, transportation and logistics costs go up, and even food prices, which directly impact Kazakh households, start climbing. There is a certain acceptable threshold. A price range of $80–85 per barrel works fine for Kazakhstan. It's a level that doesn't cause harm or significantly increase logistics costs, which could negatively affect the consumers' wallets. As long as prices stay within this range, there is no need for major concern.